Gallo, Bill Lee, Castaldi, Eugene Gallo.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Sal or Jerry Field on this Friday night under the lights, folks. This is what they play for. This is why they start in August, to play this very game at your home field in front of your home crowd. Winner punches a ticket to the state championship. Loser has had a great season, but they're going home. I am the voice, Greg Morano, joined by Ken Collins, as well as statistician Dan LaBelle. We have Lisa Ornberg behind the lens. This is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media. And it's going to be a fun night, guys. I've been waiting for this thing all day long. It is going to be a battle. Obviously, the Bulldogs just lost to the Wizards 2 weeks ago, and it's becoming a history with this team. I found out myself that the last time the Bulldogs were in the state championship, they actually lost to West Warwick. So there's a big step to be gained, but I was told that the Bulldogs are as ready as they could be. They're a healthier version. Ian Morissette is back, which is huge. In addition to Ian Morissette, Anthony Rodriguez, who was the starting outside linebacker last year, is eligible to play tonight for the first time this year. So that is a big pickup for the Bulldogs. They're in the middle of the field for the coin toss. What do you guys think about the game?
Well, I tell you, we saw them a couple of weeks ago in that 27-20 victory, and then we saw them last week against Coventry. Looking at the team for the first time for me this year, it was like two different teams. But I know the Bulldogs had some injuries too on that first West Warwick game. Not to make excuses, but if they're back at full strength and they come in and play like they did last week against Coventry, I think you're looking at a victory for the Bulldogs. I mean, to me, the way they come out last week against Coventry, they were not going to be. They were going to lose that game. They were here, and they were here to play and to win.
Absolutely. And, the last time these two teams matched up, it was Halloween night. Some spooky stuff happened on that night, including a 99-yard touchdown run by Daniel Cummings late in the second half. But the key for Westerly tonight is really going to be pass protection. The West Warwick defensive line had a field day essentially going in, getting to Husero, and I think we're going to see a lot better adjustments from the Bulldogs tonight. I think they're going to expect that pass rush, and then for Husero, a quarterback, if they get in there like they were last game, try to step up, right? Maybe run a little bit yourself, like I had mentioned last game. I do think they need to roll them out a little bit more tonight too. But I think the Bulldogs defense is going to come a lot more prepared as well, especially against that inside run. I think they're going to set the tone here early on.
And speaking of passing and running, how about Calvin Hill? He had the game of his life last week against Coventry. Tough runner. I mean, he was getting yardage, and I think that might be a key tonight for the Bulldogs too, is to get him involved somehow. And I know he can catch passes.
He can run, catch, block.
Yeah, and it's obvious that West Warwick scouted that game last week. So they're going to see what he can do. So I think on the Westerly side of things, Greg, they got to find different ways to get him the ball. And that's really going to help. And before the national anthem, I want to tell you that the game time temperature is 42 degrees, and that's sponsored by Greg, myself, and Dan. We'll just probably get a bill for that.
I feel his pain when I do Pee-wees. I got to do that too. Folks, this game is presented in part by Lathrop Insurance, serving their community since 1939. Whether you have personal, commercial insurance needs, Lathrop Insurance always answers the call. 401-596-2525. The Westerly Bulldogs pregame show was brought to you by Redstone Tire and Complete Auto Repair, located at 114 Ashaway Road in Westerly. Call 401-596-5283. Carl, Patty, and their team have been proudly keeping our community on the roads for over 90 years. We are about to get this thing started. A lot of excitement, huge crowd on our side. I actually expected a little bit more on their side, but that's a decent amount anyway. And back deep to receive, the usual Daniel Cummings and Jake Herron.
Back to receive for the Bulldogs, number 12, Daniel.
As I look across the way too, I get the bleachers that they have on the other side, about 3/4 full of West Warwick fans that made the trip all the way down here to Westerly.
Yeah.
And I know there's some Westwork fans on our side scattered throughout these bleachers as well. So, but there's mostly Westerly fans here tonight. Crowd's ready to go.
And we are off with a little liner. One hop, grabs it on the hop at the 30. Up to the 35, nice cut. And Hill brings it to the 41-yard line. Great starting position for the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And let's see what they come out looking like. I got a little birdie in my ear told me they were going to come out with a little more intensity on offense, try to get things started a little quicker. And they're going right to the line, which shows that. We got Hill in the backfield behind Husero. Karen on the near side. Cummings far side. And quick pump fake. He's going to take it himself. And he will gain about 4 yards on the play. Almost designed as if it was there. Throw it. If not, take it yourself.
Yeah, there's a little hole up the middle. He picked up, like you said, Greg, about 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 7.
Got Cummings and Karen on the near side. No, excuse me, that's Husero and Karen on the near side. Cummings and Trips. And I think we leaned forward too early. We'll see the call.
Yeah, I think this is going to go against the Bulldogs.
Williams looked like he jumped on wide receiver right there, so that'll take him back 5.
Not ideal, but weather's definitely much better for the Bulldogs here tonight, that's for certain. They're not dealing with gale force winds.
5-yard penalty.
Right, yeah, the last 2 games we did, it was windy.
Yeah. Cummings to the near side out of the gun. Hill in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fires deep to the near side. Cummings. And that is defended well. No flags. And the Bulldogs are set up for 3rd and 11.
I think the Bulldogs wanted a flag, but that was great coverage by the defensive back. He was right there. And Cummings almost made a nice catch on that. He reached over the defender and almost he did get his hands on it.
Almost pinned it right against his back.
That'll bring up 3rd and 11.
It'll be interesting if Westworld goes after Husero here or leaves some guy back in pass defense. Everyone's checking their wrist here. A little bit of confusion, it seems, early on. Not smooth yet. There's definitely some confusion. Husero with it, 3 steps, looking. And he is smothered in the middle, and he is going to go down way back at the 30. So that's not the way the Bulldogs started. They're down negative 10 yards on their first possession as they set the punt.
And Husero got up, limping a little bit to the sideline.
That is exactly opposite what they wanted to do on their first possession. It really was.
Yeah, you get the kickoff, you get it at the 41, you get good field position, and go backwards from there.
Yeah, and your quarterback's hurt.
10, yeah.
Fourth down from the Bulldog 33.
He's definitely favored on the sideline. The kick is a beauty. It's going to be returned, though. Loose. Nope, he scoops it right back up and gets hit hard on the play.
Good coverage.
Yeah, absolutely. That was out. No, that was number 8 for the Bulldogs, Malachi Drury.
Tackle for the Bulldogs, number 9, Caleb.
And Caleb Williams gets credit as well.
Great punt there from Calvin Hill. Would love to shout out his grandmother in Georgia. It's her birthday today, Betty Hill. So I want to wish Betty Hill a very happy birthday from all of us here on 321 Media.
And hopefully we can give you a win for a victory, for a
We'd
gift.
sing for you, Betty, but you wouldn't really like it.
No.
No,
We don't want to spoil your day. Happy birthday.
out of the eye, from under center, deep handoff, and the Bulldogs smother him. Big stop in the backfield, led by number 6 on that one, Anthony Rodriguez.
Interscholastic. Tackle for the Bulldogs, number 6, Anthony.
So that's
So Andy Chow on that first carry, and he's the one who did a lot of damage in that last game.
yeah, oh yeah.
Him and Petrarca.
Yeah, big for Westerly on that first play there. Really set the tone. Tell this West Warwick team, hey, you're not going to run on us early on like you did last game.
Well, they're going to try handoff off the left side. Not happening again. Holy smokes. Colby Champlin the first one, Caleb Williams the second, and now the Bulldogs defense is getting the crowd into it, getting them fired up here.
Well, on those first 2 plays, the defense definitely came to play. They filled that hole up pretty good in a hurry, too.
Yeah, they certainly did.
A couple of plays, and it's going to be, 3rd and about 11.
And this is what the Coach Pizzato said that they needed to do, was put them in positions they don't want to be in, like 3rd and long. Hand off to the deep man, and he has bounced off one guy, but it only gains about a yard. About maybe a yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 9. Petrarca on the carry.
Picks up about 2. It's going to bring up 4th and 8.
4th and 8, generous spot.
Ball is at the West Warwick 35.
Punter will come in for West Warwick.
Back to receive for the Bulldogs, number 1, Jake Karen.
Karen back to receive. Low snap, he's grabbed it, and it just out of the reach of the defender. But that is going to give it a nice bounce for the Wizards, and the Bulldogs will get started. Actually, that's not a bad starting position, 36-yard line again, so we'll see what they can do offensively.
Yeah, the defense did the job and set the tone for what they're looking for to stop West Warwick.
Yeah, cut what momentum West Warwick had carried.
So let's see if it carries over and out to the offense.
Again, you can see Westerly's first offensive drive. West Warwick's just really getting in the backfield on 3 out of the 4 plays, really. So got to make sure if you're Westerly, really try to shore up that offensive line. Calvin Hill's back there trying to block as much as he can as well as a running back.
Or get him out of the pocket, and it's a handoff to Hill, and he'll split through the defense for a 7-yard gain on the carry.
Calvin Hill. Ball carry for the Bulldogs.
Calvin's built, like a little fullback, really.
He is.
He gets lost in there, and then when he comes out of there, he can still go for some yardage when he gets in the open.
Yeah, he's quick.
He's quick.
He's sneaky fast.
Big gain there on first down. Nice carry.
Huge throw out of the gun. We got 4 wide receivers. Williams in motion, high snap, brought it down. Tuxton goes the other way. And he's got room. And he is all the way down to the 40, 35, 30. He is quick, boy, let me tell you. And finally dragged down at where are they going to spot him? Landon Husero with his probably longest run of the season. And he's going to be spotted at the 26-yard line. And I do not think West Warwick prepared for that.
You're right. I was just going to say, going along with that they worry about Yusuf as a passer, but he can run the football, as just shown there. So they do know now there's another running back in the backfield, and that's a quarterback.
Motion to the near side, and it's a handoff to the far side. And he is still on his feet, Makes a move all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Calvin Hill just would not be stopped.
I think they're in the 5.
That is spotted down inside the 5, I think.
Yep.
All the way down to the 2.
Oh, it looks like they're at the 6.
6, okay, all right.
That's a 20-yard gain, though, for Calvin Hill.
Huge. 2 big Russian running plays for the Bulldogs.
Picking up right where he left off last week, by the way, Greg. Calvin.
Huge possession for the Bulldogs here. They're in the red zone. You got the defense on his heels, pass to the Glen, and there is no flag. Incomplete. It'll be second on and goal for the Bulldogs. But it would be huge if the Bulldogs can score in the first red zone opportunity, grab the first lead of the game.
Maybe a little draw play here.
Yes, I was thinking the same type thing.
You know, they got the rush on Yusuf.
And he's shown if he can break that rush now, he can run with it. They got to hold up a little bit. And that'll be handed off to Hill. And he makes a beautiful cut with Reed. And the lean forward, he's down to the 1-yard line. It'll be third and goal from the 1.
Calvin Hill.
Got to punch it in here. It's like you said, 3rd and 1. You know, nice to put some points on the board early. It's a good drive. This drive started back at the 36-yard line. Good running by Hill and a nice run by Yusuf on this drive. So got to get it in.
Well, we saw this last game, right? They had an opportunity right at the
even
1-yard
closer.
line. So we got to make sure if you're the Bulldogs, get this ball in here. 2 downs to do it, I'm sure.
And handoff this time, Hill has no problem getting in the end zone. And you got a fired up crowd here at Sal or Jerry Field playoff time. Folks, the winner punches a ticket to the 2025 Division II State Championship held next week in Cranston. The loser season is over. And the Bulldogs have been here before, a lot in the past 8 years, in fact, to the semifinals. And they've been left on the altar, so they say, each time, in several different heartbreaking ways. And they definitely don't want a repeat of that. And this start here, pass, extra point, caught. No.
He had to stretch out to get it.
I don't think he got it.
I believe he could get his hands underneath the ball. Well, the Bulldogs going for 2. Didn't make it, but they got 6 on the board.
Well, that was definitely a surprising drive if you're a Wizard, seeing what you saw out of the Bulldogs. Now, if the Bulldogs defense can come right back.
Yeah, big tone setter right there for the Bulldogs. They just look like a different team from the last time they played.
Certainly do.
They
were hitting hard.
Completely different. They're hitting people. Their line's doing a lot better job. Not only pass blocking a little bit, we haven't seen Husero pass a lot, but their run blocking, more specifically right now, is doing a great job opening up holes. And hopefully the Bulldogs can keep it rolling here.
Line drive to the back line. Beautiful kick, and it's scooped up, coming to the near side, and he is taken down at the 26. And there's a flag comes in late. It'll be interesting what that is. Hold on the Bulldogs. That's an odd call, peculiar call when you're in the defense of a kick.
Yeah, really. Usually if you get a hold on a kick, it's usually the...
It is. He was corrected. I was holding. So that'll back them up, and they'll be starting around their own 20.
That was a big drive for the Bulldogs. You know, the first they went 3 and out, got the ball back. The defense did the job, got the ball back for them, and they went down the field for a 64-yard drive touchdown.
Doing everything, and that's off the left side, and he went a long way to get really nowhere. Gain of less than a yard. Great job by the Bulldogs defense. Again, the defense that's boosted by Ian Morissette and Anthony Rodriguez. So it's a different team all around. It really is. And they're throwing. This is when you throw out everything you have, because there is no tomorrow if you don't win the game. And we've already seen that successfully done by the Bulldogs with that run on Husero. And they're not worried about Calvin Hill, it doesn't seem like, for some reason. And that really surprises me if you watch any of our video.
Absolutely.
Out of the eye type formation. Handoff in the backfield. And again, bottled up by everybody. And they are not even going to get it pushed forward. It's going back. And that one will see the forward progress. Will get them maybe a yard. Petrarca on the carry. Bulldogs defense holding up the line. Bulldog defensive line definitely the advantage right now.
Well, it's early here for West Warwick, right? But the Bulldogs are showing right now that they're ready for the run. And even on that first play, they tried a little stretch play to the outside with Andrew Chow. They were ready for that one. You know, they've been primarily running on the inside. The Bulldogs look ready, so we'll see when that adjustment happens for West Warwick, if and when they need to make it.
3rd and 8. Another good spot the Bulldogs are in. Back to pass, throws a quick slant route, caught, and taken down immediately, and that'll be enough, not for a first down, but for a decision anyway. You got it a lot closer.
About a yard shy, I think, Greg.
And boy, is this a tough spot if you don't get it. Fourth down and 1. What a big one here to start this game off. 3:30 to go in quarter number 1, which has flown by. Seems like today. I mean, I've been waiting for this all day, and it's been a long day. These guys have no idea how excited I am for them, and they are going out of the eye. Hand off to the deep man that corner's looking for, and depends on the spot. I think he's going to get it.
I think he just got it to the 30-yard line.
Number 1, Nathan.
And that's where he had to go.
Yeah. And they get the first down. That'll move the chains. But again, he didn't get much.
No.
I mean, if they're going to have to do that every time.
Well, if my memory serves me correctly, and sometimes it doesn't, didn't they run basically the same way, straight ahead? This Anderchow and Petrarca, basically up the middle most of it, right?
Most of the time, or they'll try that slant right to go right at the tight end.
Well, the Bulldogs, they know what's coming, and so far they've done the job.
Yeah, nice job right there by the defensive end and everybody else.
What a play by
What
Cummings.
a play. Cummings coming in. Husero was involved, but the defensive end took the blocker right out of the play and allowed those other two to make that play.
Greg, you're talking about a fast-moving quarter. We got 2:20, and the clock's running left to play here in the first. Bulldogs up 6-0.
Defense making it tough on these Wizards.
Yeah, little or no gain on that first down.
Yep. Definitely more men up front for the Bulldogs. Back to pass and in trouble. He is rolling out and he is taken down at the 24.
No place to hide.
Nowhere to go. Caleb Williams, I believe, on the sack.
Number 9, Caleb.
And that'll make it 3rd and 14. And this defense is really doing it. Exactly what the coach said he needed to do.
3rd and 13.
Now, this is how the Bulldogs came out last week against Coventry. They come out ready to play the game, and the defense set the tone early in this one on the first series. After the Bulldogs went 3 and out and had to punt the ball, defense took over then and said, "Look, you guys are not running."
I mean, the Bulldogs are essentially now running a 5-man front when all year they ran a 3 to 4 tops. And back to pass again, off his back foot, makes the catch, cuts to the middle, still on his feet. He's going to bounce to the near side, eluding tacklers up to the 34. But that really still leaves him a 4th down and 6. 4th and 7, and we got a penalty against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is penalties like this hurt because I don't think they would have had the first down, would they?
Oh, no, they would have another 6 yards to go.
Yeah. So really,
Well, what was that call?
I think it's a personal foul.
A slashing or something I heard next
Yeah.
door?
Big one anyhow. It's all the way out to the 49.
All the way to the midfield. It's a fickle game. Momentum can switch quick, so you gotta be careful.
Yep.
Out of the gun. Handoff on the counter coming our way and wrapped up immediately and rolled around, finally taken down. But that was number 6, Anthony Rodriguez.
I'll tell you, the Wizards were lucky they didn't fumble on that one. 'Cause
Yeah, Caleb Williams on the bottom of the pile. You're right, they were.
they had a lot of congestion in there. That could be the last play of the first quarter, but we're down to 9 seconds.
We'll do it on the first quarter of play, folks. Bulldogs 6, Wizards 0. Semifinals, Final Four, whatever you want to call it. Sal Orgiri Field, here and now. Punch your ticket to the Super Bowl. The state title appearance on the line. We're going to take a quick break, flip sides, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live here under the lights on top of the hill. Everything on the line right now for both squads. Bulldogs defense has set the tone here thus far with a 6-0 lead. I hate that missed extra point. The offensive lineman jumped, I believe, for the Wizards. And that's helpful because the Bulldogs just got a bad 15-yard penalty. And they're going to discuss it. And it's going to go against the Bulldogs. So they're just moving them down the field on the yellow flag, and that's not what you want.
Bulldogs with 3 penalties right now. If we think back to that game on Halloween night, West Warwick had 13 penalties to the Bulldogs 3 that they had in that game, and they were still able to win.
Yes, they were. They controlled it. Quick handoff up the middle, hit, and brought down after a gain of about 2. He's still getting hit. That was number 1, Bisharka. So it's 3rd and 5, and it would be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9, anyway. I mean, I think now that they're on the other side of the field, it's probably 4-down territory unless they lose yardage.
Yeah, I would think they would go for it.
I mean, this is the atmosphere. It doesn't get bigger than this. You fight all year long to get this game played right here. 3rd down and a long 4. Motion. Pitch to the far side. Can he get outside? Misses one man, and then there's too many Bulldogs. 4th and 5, and now they'll have to make that decision. That's just great defense, great pursuit by the Bulldogs. Their lateral pursuit is just faster than it was against the first time they played. The defensive line is just controlling their spots. And now, what are they going to do? I haven't seen anybody come in or out.
You know, on that play, Morissette didn't make the tackle, but he made the play. He made the runner go a little more wider than he wanted to. So some of the other guys in blue were there to make the tackle.
Huge play here, folks. 4th down out of the eye. Looking for it over here, and he's back to pass this way. And he dropped it. He had his man and dropped it, and the Bulldogs, they were there, but either way, That is a turnover on downs. The crowd's rocking, and the Bulldogs will take over. 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's just a drop, no doubt about it. I don't know if he'd have made the first down.
I don't think he would have,
because
but
he had a defender right on him anyhow. And that's probably one of those where you're running to try to catch the ball, but you see that guy with that blue shirt coming at you, and you take your eye off the ball. That's all it takes. Big stop again for the Bulldog defense.
And Hill in the backfield. Is that Hill? We have a Bulldog timeout. Folks, with 321 Media, we're having a flash sale this weekend only. You can sign up to advertise with 321 Media and not pay a dime until January 2026. We have 15-second and 30-second custom video ad options that will be seen by hundreds of thousands of times each month by local viewers in your community. Every broadcast on 321 Media helps you grow your business as a cornerstone of your town and helps support spotlighting local student athletes, events, nonprofits, and more. Sign up today and get your ads shown on your choice of our 3 massive games this Thanksgiving Day. All right.
Yeah, what a deal that is.
Oh, yeah. To get Thanksgiving is huge.
Huge.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with all the coverage we're going to have of Thanksgiving football.
Yeah, 3 options.
Especially the biggest one being Westerly and Stonington.
Right here.
Right here.
But this game right here, I'm going to tell you, I think is bigger. Pass near side deep and overshoots his man. He had his man beat.
For number 12, Daniel Cummings.
Yeah, he's targeted Cummings 3 times now in this game. They're really looking for that connection early on. Cummings had a stuff
He had him there.
on his defender. Ball just sailed a little bit. Sure, Houston definitely wants that one back.
Yeah, that was a touchdown because he had a couple of steps on the defender. He would have caught it right in stride. We'd have been looking at a touchdown on the board right now.
Cummings near us, Jake Karen as well. Hill in the backfield. I'm looking for Hill here, and there he goes with it, and he gets hit, bottled up right at the line.
Oh, the ball came
out. The ball popped out, and they're signaling West Warwick's way. And it certainly is West Warwick's ball. So we lead in penalties, we lead in turnovers, and we lead on the scoreboard at the moment, but that is not what the doctor ordered. So the Bulldogs defense again asked to do the job, the ball on their own side, 46-yard line. Pitch to the far side, no fake pitch, hit from behind, picked up by the Bulldogs, and they're going to take it back still on his feet all the way down to the 44-yard line. Holy smokes, number 52, Tristan Johnston.
I didn't see who hit the quarterback, but
I didn't
he made the play, I'll tell you, whoever that was.
Now, folks, you just witnessed something, because in the game of football, you rarely see that. 2 straight possessions, 2 straight turnovers.
Yep, two plays in a row, and that was a big hit on that quarterback.
And both defenses just look really locked in to start this game. I know Wesley scored that touchdown, but...
Yeah, the extra point is still, I keep seeing it, I hate it.
Well, West Warwick's defense also came to play.
Oh, there's no doubt this is going to be a battle. But if the Bulldogs are low on the ground, Yusuf's got it, sneaks his way through back to the line, maybe a loss of 1. And Bulldogs offense got to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, a little callous with the football in the last 3 or 4 plays for both teams. And Yusuf did all he could to get it back to almost to the line of scrimmage. Right at the 45-yard line. 9:35 left to go in the first half. Here at Salisbury Field. Good crowd on hand.
Everything on the line. And I still brag to this day. Did all through college. I went to college and ended up teammates with the opponents in the state championship.
Who?
And his whistles. encroachment on West Warwick, so finally the Bulldogs will get a break on the yellow flag.
That helps. Pick up 5 yards without having to run a play. Down to the 40.
Bring up 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line.
You want to involve Hill a little bit more than he's really been.
Yeah.
He's done well every time he's touched the ball. Yeah, 1 turnover, but I'll take the pros first. High snap, big problem. Big problem. And they were worried about that, and the Bulldogs might have it. I don't know who has it. I'm not going to make it believe I do.
Looks like West Warwick got it.
And they were worried about the snapping because it's a new center. He's been doing it for a couple weeks, but never played before. They're still trying to figure out who has actual possession.
And
the Bulldogs saved possession. That's big.
in a situation like that, that ball, the possession might change 3 or 4 times before the official can get to it.
Yeah, by the time they get to the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Third and long.
Yeah, the good news is they got the ball. The bad news is it's a long way to go for a first down. They're going to get to the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
But they dodge a bullet by not turning the ball over.
But exactly, and if you pick up a pretty good chunk here, even if you don't get a first down, you still probably go for it on third down.
Yeah, you're looking for half here. In trouble from behind, screen pass, tipped, caught, but not going to be. Oh, he's still on his feet, but only going to get to about the 43-yard line. And that's not going to be enough. He was under pressure. That edge is becoming a problem right now. The edge rush out against Fusero.
That's what they got to try. I think that's what they got to do more. A screen pass, get the pressure off of Fusero. And I think you mentioned it. I think it was you that mentioned it earlier before the game, or maybe it was Dan. Move them out of the pocket.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yep. Roll him out a little bit.
Oh, roll him out. Yeah, they
Yeah.
need to. I agree with that 110%.
Going to his right, he did a great job when they played on Halloween night of finding a few receivers on a few of those rollouts. So we'll see what the Bulldogs can make for adjustments.
Oh, no, they're going to say the quarterback kneeled down with the ball.
Oh,
And they're going to give them the ball right
man.
there. That is, oh, man, oh, man.
Oh, that's a good call too. Yeah,
They did actually do that.
Yeah, he had to go down to get it.
And you see that in Pee Wee football a lot because they get
Yeah.
for so little, yeah.
Another tough snap
man,
there, too.
they're having a problem snapping. They really are. They have, but I'm not going to go hard on the center because he's not a center, and everything's out of the gun or a long snap. This is right here is where men are made. Can the defense shake it off mentally and do what they've been doing? That definitely quieted down the sidelines. Like you can feel it.
A long time in the huddle for the Wizards. 7:33 left to go in the first half. 6-0 Bulldogs. But Wizards got good field position.
Pitch to the far side. He's going to throw. And the trick play to start. And it is no flags. Beautifully covered, actually. That chance at an interception, but
Actually, Westerly back had a better chance of getting that one than the receiver.
he certainly did.
Yeah.
The running back didn't really sell it. The minute he got it, he just dropped back with it. I mean, you kind of knew it was a option pass. So again, 2nd and 10.
Well, when you get to these games, you've been talking about it for the first half, how big it is for both teams, and they pull it out all stops.
Yep.
We got reverses and
Hand off number 4, Enderchild, and he is off tackle and still on his feet. And that is his better run. Gain of about 6 or 5. Let's see the spot.
a penalty too.
Flag on the field.
Yeah, I think it's holding against West Warwick.
Chop block. That's even worse for West Warwick.
Yep.
That's good for the Bulldogs. That'll back them right up to about second. It'll be 2nd and 25. as they pace it off here.
To the 15-yarder, right?
Yep. 27-20 when these two teams last met. 6-0. I don't know if I picked that number as the halftime score. Second down and 25 for the Bulldogs. This is a must stop now. That took away a lot of what happened on the snap on the punt.
Yeah, they got to go a long way to get a first down here. What is it, second down?
25.
Yeah.
I mean, they've run two motion almost every time, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's a little play action rollout, gets outside, throws, and it's a gain of a few. He'll get about 5 back, 6 back out of it. Third down and over 20.
See, I think that's what the Bulldogs have to do. Do just what the Wizards did on that play. Roll the quarterback out. He's a threat to run, too. We're talking about used to run now. And he can pass on the run. So I think you might see more of that as this game goes on. And we're down to 6:25 in the first half.
Wizards take the line. And again, they're looking just to take a chunk of it to maybe a 10-yard pass, I bet. And there's a flag that'll hopefully back them up.
Timeout.
And there's a timeout on the field. With that, we'll take a quick break. 6-0 Bulldogs, 6:03 left to go in half.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor-thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off, meaning you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay, stop in today.
And we are back here live, Saddle Jerry Field semifinals. Winner goes to the state championship. Rolling this way, the Wizards throwing on the run, and that is out of the reach of anyone, and that will make it 4th down and 20. You got a kick, I think. And there's another flag.
Another penalty.
Yeah, but you don't accept that, would you? Or would you just leave them at 3rd and 20?
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to decline it. That's the right move.
Yeah, you don't want to give them another whole chance to break a play.
Not with the explosive backs that West Warwick does have. Andrew Chow at any point could, you know, I know he hasn't had much success early on in this game, but we saw last game he could break one at any time.
No, number 9, Luke Gallo, had a good game last game too, and he hasn't done much. I haven't seen him at all, actually. They're in one of those kick options. Good snap, kicks up, and it's a good punt, and it's going to be caught on the run and taken down. Nice tackle. That'll back the Bulldogs up to about the 15-yard line. Well, they get started. 1st and 10, 6-0 lead. Spreading the second possession and nothing since.
We'd like to give a special thank you to our friends at Service Master by Mason. If you discover harmful mold or mildew in your home or business, don't wait to have it removed. Mold can damage properties, cause poor indoor air quality, and even cause serious health and respiratory concerns. For over 35 years, Service Master by Mason certified technicians have provided mold inspections and air quality testing, and are experts in mold cleanup and remediation to leave you with a healthy and safe space. Call 401-322-3030.
And we saw we needed out of Calvin Hill the third right there as he sliced through the defense. There was a nice little hole initially. He got right through. He comes trucking through. He reminds me a little bit of Terrell Davis and what a short but great career he had. But he had that sneaky speed, but he's just a running muscle and he can read the field. I mean, that was a big run right there. Another flag.
A hold on the Bulldogs.
Hold on the Bulldogs. Maybe that's why there was a hole.
Maybe that's right. No, but you're right. He's built to, you know, he's only like 5'5", 5'6" or something.
Yeah, he's not
If
big
that.
at all.
And then it's hard to find him. And then all of a sudden, he's 10 yards down the field. And he's quick.
Out of the gun. High snap brought in, thankfully. In trouble. Throws. No, not much you can really do. He was forced to throw the guy in his face.
They had to work on that center exchange because I don't think the Bulldogs have gone under center all year long. Have
No,
they?
no,
Or
absolutely
maybe not for a couple of years.
I just got the word that I knew last week we had our largest viewership outside of Thanksgiving, and right now live we have the largest audience we've ever had in the regular season outside of Thanksgiving. We broke last week's record.
Oh, good.
Again, this is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media. Straight back. Runs, throws, and nothing there. He's in trouble every time he drops back. And now the Bulldogs are in a tough, precarious spot themselves. They didn't run any time off.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for always tuning in with us. We appreciate all your support. Just great that everybody can get to watch these high school athletes play in these biggest games, you know. That's the great thing about the NFHS network. What we're doing here on 321 Media just gives great exposure to these great high school athletes that compete so hard. And, you know, these high school playoff games are some of the best games you'll ever see, too. The craziest things happen in these games.
Yeah, like right here, the Bulldogs need something crazy for about 8 or 9 yards.
Right.
And they really do need to pick up a big third down. Grab momentum back. It's died off a bit. It's a little bit sloppy. You're nervous on every exchange at the moment. And back he comes this way, and high snap and blows the whistle. That's going to back up the Bulldogs.
I think every game you have to have an official meeting.
False start on the Bulldogs. I'll back them up, and there's kicking themselves a little bit here.
Penalties staggered up, Dan.
5 on the Bulldogs now, 2 for the Wizards in the half so far.
What they're doing is they're giving the Wizards another chance.
Yeah.
The further back they go.
Bulldogs penalties have cost them 30 yards total.
And the Wizards get the ball coming out of the half.
Right. Which is only 4.5 minutes away.
Back to pass. Comes this way with it. Got his man. Makes a move, and that's what he needed to do. He's at the 40, the 50, the 30. And Williams gets the block he needed. He's going to spring this thing into the end zone for the Bulldogs. And a late flag comes flying in. But that's after the fact. And they certainly get Husserl off. And they don't want him saying anything. The bottom line is Caleb Williams with a great return, great blocking the whole way. The flag that came down, I do believe, was after the touchdown. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike. Let's see, though, first. Let's see the call.
I got him for about an 87-yard touchdown run. I think the line of scrimmage was the 13.
It was, yes.
We had a discussion here. Greg, you just said there was a penalty.
It was after we got in the end zone. They get pushed from behind.
Yeah, it looked pretty good here when
that block was huge on the sideline.
Absolutely.
They're blocking all the way down the field. Yeah, and they're going to get that touchdown.
Yeah, Cummings laid into his guy that he was blocking.
That was huge. That was huge. Let's see. We're going to get a signal.
That was big for Caleb Williams right there, right? We didn't see a lot of him in the first game against the Wizards, and for him to be able to get a touchdown like that.
Touchdown is on the board for the Bulldogs.
He's a big part of this team, and see him fired up, see him be involved, I think it's going to help the Bulldogs move forward in this game.
And the Bulldogs will, they called for a horse collar, but it was like after the play, so that'll go on the kickoff, and that doesn't matter. Now it's a two-possession game, hopefully going into the half, and this is a big two-point conversion. They need to get at least one extra point. You can't play by sixes. So 12-0 Westerly here at this RIIL State Division II semifinal game. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, joined by Ken Collins, Dan LaBelle, and Lisa Ornberg behind the lens. This is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media. That kick goes through the uprights, and the Bulldogs have a 13-0 advantage. The winner goes to the state championship next week. And boy, this is that was a momentum grabber. I said they needed to grab a big third down at some point here just to get it. I didn't figure it was going to be an 87-yarder, but what an athlete Caleb Williams is. He's not Dance Cummings speed. He doesn't have that. He's got that intuition, that refusal to go down, and he's just a smart runner and player.
I've noticed in only this is the third game now, that all the Bulldog receivers and even running backs, they never follow their blockers. That was a perfect example. Williams caught that ball. It wasn't a long pass. I mean, it went to 87 yards.
But 65 was out there.
He ran about 70 of them. But when he got here around the 40-yard line, which is right in front of us, I mean, you made a couple of nice little moves to go, and you knew then, as you called it, that he was going to go for the score. Nice run, little pass play from the quarterback to Caleb Williams. Yeah, and they got and that came good. 4:12 left to play in the first half.
Somehow that penalty moved us forward. Interesting, but he kicked it from the 50 there.
Yeah, that penalty was.
Must have went against West Warwick.
Must have went against Warwick out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs defense got to do it again, and then hopefully they get a little break at half.
That's a big score right there.
Huge.
You know, you're up 2 scores instead of 1, and you know things weren't going the way you wanted. There was a little sloppy play for a while there, but you knew with the Bulldogs they could score from anywhere on the field.
Yes.
Anywhere, and 2 or 3 different guys can do that also. So they got some offensive weapons.
And they got a defensive problem right now.
Yeah.
And they hand it off, but he gets smothered in the backfield. I do believe that was Calvin Hill, but it was a group of them anyway.
Yeah, they had some issues of getting people on the field. I thought maybe they might have had too many for a while.
David Hoover was on the tackle there. I gotta give him some credit. And they have shut down West Warwick's run game. They really have. West Warwick's offense does not have a lot of yards. Most of their yards have been in those penalties. Coming out of the yard, plenty of time for a pretty normal drive. And a little play action roll to the near side. Fires over his man. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. And be careful because the Bulldogs will start using their timeouts.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, 13-0 lead, 3:21 left to go before halftime.
And their offense is totally out of sync.
Yeah.
We have them out of their rhythm right now, exactly what you wanted to do.
Yeah, the quarterback for West Warwick, Corona, is being put in a lot more different situations than he had to the last time he played the Bulldogs. A lot of the game on Halloween was him just handing the ball off to Andrew Chow, Pacharka. Now he's got to try to improvise a little bit, right? Get out of the pocket a little bit, because he is a smaller quarterback, so it's going to be tough to be able to see over the line. Getting him out of the pocket is definitely their best option if they want to try to throw the ball.
And honestly, I got to say the same for us. I think we got to get out of the pocket. I agree with you. Over the middle, got his man, and that will be a first down. Taken down by Karen, but that'll move the chains. Big third down conversion. Don't like to see that, but
15-yard gain right there for the Wizards.
Ball is up to the 35-yard line. It is first and 10 Wizards.
First and 10 from the 35, 13-0 here at Salad Jerry Field. Folks, there is no tomorrow if the Bulldogs don't come out victorious. They're up 13-0 right now. And from behind, and that is intercepted again. And that is picked off by number 52 for the Bulldogs, Tristan Johnston, as they're in his face and they take down the quarterback while he throws.
All created by Caleb Williams.
And Caleb Williams, a monster from the edge. And he was so smart because he had his hand on his helmet, but not on his face mask, and he pulled it right off. Because I was looking around when that happened. And they held their hand in their pockets, the officials on this, and the Bulldogs with a chance now to really, really do something in this game. If you can go in the locker room up 3 possessions, let me tell you. Or who knows, maybe a field anything. If they can get more points on the board before the half. And quick throw. And he's got it up the middle coming. He's got the speed. He's going to score, folks. What a play, Cole. What a play. And the Wizards are shell-shocked. A turnover and a touchdown. 2 consecutive plays. Great throw on the play by Usero. And the crowd is fired up. The Bulldogs are fired up. It is 19-0, folks. They just lost 2 weeks ago, 27-20 to this team. And they are currently leading 19-0. Set to kick the extra point. Holy smokes.
Well, we mentioned it a couple guys, right? They got a quick screen pass out to Cummings. He used his speed. Looks like a little bit of a fake going on here.
Williams goes in it. Are you kidding me? And they get the 2-point conversion. Bad snap. It was a bad snap. It was short. And the 2-point inadvertent conversion goes for the Bulldogs. 21 for Westerly. 0 for West Warwick. And this place is rocking. Folks, this is the biggest stage you can be on, this game right here. Because then they go away to a neutral site in Cranston. And this is the way you earn your way. And boy, oh boy, I didn't think it'd be 21-0. But the Bulldogs have stymied every offensive effort by West Warwick. And then offensively, they're showing their weapons like they did last week. Cummings is fast.
He is quick.
That was big.
He hit that hole and he just took off.
Yeah, you knew when he got to the 25-yard line.
No chance.
And he started at the 40.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, they had 2 yards of angles. They weren't going to catch him.
What impresses me most about this Bulldogs team is they have so many talented receivers, but they're all willing to block for one another. And that goes a long way in winning football games. No one has an ego out there of me. They're all blocking, making sure they get their teammates in the end zone. Yeah,
that play was predicated on a block immediately, and it was made. And he is reversing his field, still on his feet, going sideways, got to take him down. He's still on his feet, but there's Bulldogs there. Ball's loose! Holy smokes, I don't know who came up with it, though. Ball popped loose, and the Bulldogs ran the signal as Westerly's got it. You got to be kidding me. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 21-0 in a dejected West Warwick team. Bulldogs are fired up. Holy cow, this is incredible.
If they had any fight left in them, that took it out of them right there.
Certainly did. There's a player down. We'll take a quick break and be back to see if the Bulldogs can punch one more in before the half.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, RoofRite is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be.
Support a local cause you believe in when you open any new checking account at Washington Trust. Whether it's providing housing, ensuring no one goes hungry, or teaching tomorrow's leaders, we'll donate $25 to a local nonprofit on your behalf and give you $200 after 2 direct deposits. So open the checking account that's good for you and good for your community. Washington Trust. What we value is you. Member FDIC.
Under his own power, and that's huge. He is an interior lineman for us on both sides of the ball. That is, Bulldogs definitely need captain as well. And the West Warwick defense is, I mean, they're shell shocked right now. They really are. And honestly, I will be surprised if the Bulldogs don't score here. They're in a rhythm right now. Number 50 is the center at the moment. He's a freshman. So we're going to see what we got here. That's Alexander Myers. And it looked good in the sidelines, but there was no defender. So we'll see if they go to Hill here just to check the snap. It's a little high. They do go to Hill. He bounces off a man still on his feet, falling forward. The flag flies in. Maybe it was a face mask. I don't know. But he ends up.
And nobody's holding on to the football tonight.
Yeah, that thing came loose. Bulldogs maintain possession, I do believe.
Number 21, Calvin Hill on the carry.
Face mask, it was. I thought I saw that on the far side. It was a face mask. And that's always good. That looks at the Bulldogs broken play. Back room for a first out, 15 yards. And they're in the red zone again. West Warwick does not know where to hit them, I don't think, folks.
No, I agree. And you talk about a team that can score from anywhere and in a hurry. As you're looking at the team right now that's got the football.
And back to pass, screen pass, pump fake. Gets into Williams. Flag comes out right in the blocking area.
We're going to get a hold. I believe they got Hill.
Receiver downfield. Illegal man downfield, I think.
We have an illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
Flag down on the field.
I'm pretty sure. It was supposed to be a quick screen, and then what happens, then your linemen start downfield, and they say, whoa, the ball ain't out yet.
First and 15.
We've only had 1:35 left to go in the first half.
Yep.
And by the way, when there was 4 minutes left to go, until then it was only 6-0 lead. That's how quick they could score.
Cummings dropped in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a big loss. Not many of them tonight, but we had one on that one.
Daniel Cummings on the carry. Dropping it back to the tackle.
Clock's running, 53 seconds left to go in the first half. Bulldogs up 21-0, and we do have a timeout now taken by the Bulldogs.
And with that, we'd like to give a special thank you to our friends at Coastline Window Treatments. The weather is getting cooler. Keep your house the perfect temperature inside all year long with honeycomb shades and more. Call today at 401-345-6532. I would also like to mention to you guys that if you go to 321media.com, we have merchandise for sale for all of the sports teams that we cover for high school, and a percentage of your each purchase will be donated to the school sports boosters program as well. So a great thing we're doing here on 321 Media to continue to give back to those booster programs that always can use extra money to help fund equipment, all that stuff for these hardworking men in this case, but women as well, and just a great thing. So make sure you go to 321media.com, check out the merch. So we got some good stuff on there.
Absolutely. And the Bulldogs back on the field here. As I have my microphone back on, which fell to the floor. And in trouble, throws it away wisely. And that is a great job of getting it away and saving a huge problem.
Yeah, it was a smart play by Usro to just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's what you might not have seen freshman year, maybe even last year. But that's the intelligence that he's got. And the poise, really. I mean, he was looking for something the whole time. Really, I got to be honest. With the pass rush he's been facing, if you look at that in a vacuum, you would not think it would be 21-0.
Right.
And Hill doesn't even have any of our scores. Oh, yeah, he has one of them.
Well, Gallo was right there on that one, too. And I think the Bulldogs might have got a little lucky on that one. It looked like Husero had a handful of face mask on Gallo trying to hold him off. So the Bulldogs, I think, caught a break there. But the Wizards are all over Husero. He's making plays, though.
And their defense has just been smothering. Their offense has got so many wrinkles that they do. So that Cummings touchdown was written so well, wide open. Again, Williams, he scored on that route last time, but that'll get him back inside the red zone and to about the 17-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th down.
You only got 28 seconds. I think the Bulldogs just took a timeout.
Yeah, Bulldog timeout, and we'll see what they do. I mean, do they possibly try to kick from here? They can score on a play. I can easily see Cummings or Williams or Karen or someone across the middle with it, because Jake Karen's good with running after the catch.
I was just going to say, it's about time for Karen to get in on the act.
Yeah, they haven't really looked that way, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been doing his job. I mean, bringing defenders with him. He's played well defensively.
Hey, sometimes you get a receiver like that the other team's paying attention to him, taking it away from somebody else so he can get somebody else open. Let's see what happens.
I think they're going to go back to the well. I think it's either going to be Williams or Cummings here.
Yeah. And they can get a first down and call a timeout. They can get it right around the 4 or 5 yard line.
Yeah, watch Cummings on the outside. I think they like that matchup out there. They were going to it a little earlier on in this game.
Motion this way. They'll set up in a block on the edge, rolling out. Huge block there. And nowhere to throw. He throws it deep into the back of the end zone and over the end zone. And that will be a turnover on downs with 19 ticks to go.
And a lot of bodies in the end zone.
Yeah, that was well defended. But again, running for his life.
Yeah, just throw it up. Hey, you never know. In a play like that, there's only 19 seconds left. You know, even if it gets picked off, probably going to run the rest of the time off the clock anyhow.
You would think they're going to go into the half and then try to lick their wounds and they get the ball to start. And that's a big possession coming up. What possession isn't, but coming out of the half now, if you can shut them down immediately on whatever adjustments they made, then there's nothing they can do. That's when they start to get demoralized. And unfortunately, this is a game where you like to have your opponent in that state.
Well, you know, they got their 2 running backs, which we saw a couple of weeks ago. But, you know, you start getting down by 21 points, you're going to have to... You may have
to the near front man, and he's got room. Ripped down by Cummings at the 35.
That's what I was talking about, and he runs it out to the 35-yard line. I was going to say, they may have to change if they can't move the ball on the defense. That's the biggest run of the night, I think.
By far.
And after that, they're going to call a timeout because maybe you can throw something here. One thing you don't want to do if you're a Bulldog is interfere if they throw. And a West Warwick timeout. What a game it's proven to be here for the Bulldogs. They came out confident. The coaches were confident, and they look like. Well, I mean, they haven't played a perfect game, but they've played a dominant game at the same time, and that's tough to do the two. I mean, there's been penalties. We've put a couple balls on the carpet, but defensively we forced 2 turnovers, and that turned into touchdowns 2 plays later. The winner goes on to play the winner of South Kingstown and East Providence. Folks, I want to remind you we're having a flash sale this weekend only. You can sign up to advertise with 320 Media and not pay a dime until January 2016, and your ads start on Thanksgiving Day, whichever game you want. Snap, roll to the wide side. Pump fake, he throws deep over the middle, and it is batted away. Great defensively.
Nice defensive
Ian Morissette, welcome back, Ian, who was injured, and what a loss that was, and what a gain it is. You can see the difference with him back at the defensive end spot.
Yeah, he was beat for about 5 yards, but he caught up and swatted it away. He's a pretty big boy too.
He is.
Yeah, he moves well though.
I guess.
Outside linebacker now.
Yeah, he got down the field pretty good.
Yeah, it's just what's so impressive about this Westerly team. You know, it's one thing to score points. It's another thing to score points in bunches, and that just takes the wind out of team sales sometimes, and it's doing so here to West Warwick right now.
Trips to the wide side, that's where he's going to roll. And he is forced to throw in. Great defense. That is absolutely perfect defense.
That was nearly another touchdown.
Boy, oh boy, and that is the half, folks. We will go to half to score. Westerly 21, West Warwick 0. This is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media. We're going to take a break and come back for the show.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
4 rushes for 7 yards.
All right, we have a winning 50-50 raffle winner. Again, these tickets will benefit the Westerly High School girls going to spring training in Florida. Winning ticket number 24487-270. 24487-270. Got a name on the back, Dave Bannon.
I'm Dale Soul, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
Hi, I'm AJ Trust.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Fall in Love event at Valenti Subaru. All new 25 Subaru Outbacks have rates as low as 0.9% financing. Plus, select 25 Subaru Crosstreks get 1.9% financing for up to 63 months. We have a great selection of certified pre-loved Subarus that come with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into RIIL's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At RIIL's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit RIIL's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, RIIL's Barber Shop.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's across town or just across the hall, no job is too big or too small for Easy Does It Moving and More. Sean and his team put people first, making your move safe, smooth, and stress-free from start to finish. For a move made simple, go with the name that says it all. Easy Does It Moving and More. Call us today at 401-545-6078 or go to easydoesitmoving.com.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
And welcome back to Sal Jerry Field. My name is Ben Barber, and we will be right back with you in just a second with the voice Greg Moreno, the legend Ken Collins, and the heir apparent Dan LaBelle. My name is Ben Barber. This is the Dime Bank Halftime Show, brought to you by Dime Bank, established in 1869, member FDIC. Community banking lives here. Want to say a huge shout out to everybody watching this game all across the country. We got people checking in from Southern California, Virginia, Georgia, Colorado. Let us know in the comments where you're watching this. Want to say a huge thank you to NFHS Network for allowing us to be here on the air tonight covering this semifinal game between Westerly High School and West Warwick High School. I also just want to say welcome to the 321 family to West Warwick and Coventry. We cannot wait to be launching 321 Kent County a little bit later this year. And we are going to Dave, go back to the field. Let's see if we have the voice. And Greg, we're going to go back in just a second. This has been the Dime Bag.
Welcome back,
halftime
everybody.
show.
We're
And there's
about
the
to get this party started again. We are live at Salvador Jerry Field semifinal playoff action. Winner stamps their ticket to the state championship next week. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, joined by the legend Ken Collins, the statistician Dan LaBelle, and we got Lisa behind the lens, Lisa Ornberg, Dave DeAngelis producing and owning, as well as Ben Barber. We are 321 Media. This is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media. And it's been all Bulldogs. The Westerly Bulldogs halftime show is brought to you by our friends at Dime Bank, located conveniently in the heart of Westerly at 131 Franklin Street. Visit Dime Bank. Community banking lives here. And we're about to get this thing started. And if the Bulldogs defense can stay true to the first half, then it's going to be a long night here from this forward.
Well, and if they can do what they did in the first half, they will definitely have success. 17 rushes for the West Warwick Wizards, 13 yards total. 33 yards passing for a total of 46 yards of total offense.
That is unbelievable. Caught trying to wade his way through and torn down by number 6 for the Bulldogs. And he has been on the scene, Anthony Rodriguez.
And even more impressive, that man Andrew Chow, who ran all over Westerly in the first game. 7 rushes, -7 yards.
That's incredible.
In that first half. So incredible defense from the Westerly Bulldogs.
And a big position. This is a big possession. I don't care. It's 21-0. This is your first opportunity at second half momentum. If you can shut them down on the first possession and tack one on, then it's going to make it tough. They're a running team. They're down 3 possessions. They can't go down much more. Pitch to the outside. They got the edge this time. And he cuts up, and their best play of the day. Still on his feet. Gain of about 15 with forward progress. No flags on the play. And that was the best play of the day by the Wizards. So let's see if the Bulldogs can answer.
Well, you see what they did on that first down carry. They went outside. As Dan just pointed out, they didn't have no success like they did 2 weeks ago, going up the middle with Petrarca and Interscholastic. So now they decide to go outside, which that's what you got to do. Go to the air.
16 yards right away for them.
Yeah.
Fake pitch, counter handoff inside, and he is barreled up in Uva and everybody on the scene. And David Uva with the tackle will stop him after a gain of 1. Second down, 8-9 to go. All the work all year long that these young men on both squads put in, and starts in August with your team, and it comes down to this very night, whether you play again in the biggest game of your career, really. Out of the eye, under center. D-back has it. And the Chow, and he will barrel his way forward.
Number 1, Nathan Petrarca, the ball carrier.
Petrarca was the ball carrier there. And we'll have third down in about 5. 4 down territory without a doubt.
Don't be surprised if you see a lot more Petrarca in the second half. I feel like he only had 4 touches in the first half for 7 yards. I'd like to see the Wizards, if they want any chance to get back into this game, feed him the ball a little bit more. He was the one who provided them with the acceleration in the second half of the first game to be able to close it out.
Under center, two backs. Pitch to the near side. Bulldogs didn't know that was coming. And there's a flag after a good run all the way down inside the 30, but that should come back.
Number 1, Nathan.
Hold against the Wizards, and that'll bring them. And that'll bring you 3rd and 15. That's a big one.
Yeah, pretty clear right there.
And you called it, Dan, Petrarca again. Another big run, but this one's going to be called back.
Going to be a holding penalty.
The Bulldogs have more penalties in this game, but the ones for West Warwick have been more costly. 10-yard losses, 15-yard losses. So the Bulldogs are doing a good job of minimizing their penalties. West Warwick just needs to try to limit theirs as far as the big ones.
Yeah, because that one right there might have put them out of 4-down territory, depending on what they get here.
Right.
It was only 3rd and 5. They'd go for 4th and 5.
I think you might still be there, especially at midfield.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's desperation time almost. They hand off to the outside. No, he throws it. Overthrows it over man.
Oh, there was a touchdown, too.
Holy smokes, he had some space, did he?
Yeah, he really did.
Big
Although
at the beginning.
Cummings was on the other side. He might have been able to catch him because he's really quick, but he was wide open.
It looks like they're doing a shift change, set up to at least make it look like a punt.
Yeah, if they had gained some yards there, then I think you might think about it, but where you're at right now, you're on the other side of midfield.
Yeah,
you got to punt it here.
It's 4th and 15 too.
4th down, long. Back to receive the punt is number 1, Jake Carey.
And a good snap. The kick is up. And it's off the side of his foot, and it takes a bounce for the Wizards, certainly. And that'll bring it inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs will get started here. 9:10 to go, quarter number 3, 21-0 Westerly. Here in Westerly, two teams looking to punch a ticket to the show.
Landon Husero in the first half had 4 rushes for 24 yards. He was also 5 of 11 passing, 142 yards, and those 2 touchdowns as well. So a great first half for him.
Out of the gun, Hill in the backfield. Hill will get it. And to the other side he goes. Oh, was that Landon? Husero kept it again? That's good.
Yeah, he pulled it out from Calvin Hill. He took it himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did a lot of that early in the first half, and it was successful. And a 6-yard gain there.
On the run, 7-yard pickup, 7-3.
Two backs in the backfield. No, one back in the backfield, correction. Low snap, handles it, hands it off, and makes it a lot of room out of it, not much. Still on his feet, pushing forward, still going forward.
Got a 1st down.
And the whistle was blown, but where are they going to spot it? They're going to have a 1st down. He drove it over the line.
There's that play again, and it's filtered down now to high school. You know, when they see the ball carrier and they just get there and they just push.
Yep.
And he picked up. Did he get? Yeah, he got the 1st down.
He did. And I mean, exactly what Coach Sposato had told me. You need to capitalize in the red zone. They have put them in situations they don't want to be in, like 3rd and long. They have. With Ian Morissette and Andrew Rodriguez back, the defense is going to be different. It has been. He's pretty much nailed it right on the head. These coaches put a lot of unimaginable amount of time into this game scheme. And a handoff to Hill, and he is wrapped up pretty quick.
Number 21, Calvin Hill.
Yeah, something you just mentioned, Greg, that people take for granted. You know, you come out here on a Friday night, you sit here for a couple hours and watch a football game.
Yeah.
But how much time does a coach, no matter what sport it is, and Dan sitting here to my right, he can tell you that too, in basketball. I mean, hours and hours and hours.
It's crazy. When I first got out of college, I coached for like 5 years, football and baseball, and it became a second job.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, sure.
And up the middle again, hard run, good game.
Man, that was impressive from Calvin Hill
It
right there.
certainly was.
He had 3 guys all over him. He didn't have anybody at first pushing him in the back, and he just kept driving forward.
That'll make this third down play easier for the Bulldogs. Third and a long 3.
6:45 left to go in the third quarter.
This game is slipping away if you're a Wizard.
Well, that's what, if you can run the ball like they're doing,
Yeah.
you know, you don't stop the clock and you just grind it out. You got the lead.
And he got the jump.
Yep.
First down right there. Everything is
Good
going
job.
the way of the Bulldogs here.
Just great discipline from the Bulldogs.
Great hard count by Usero as well. He's got a good hard count.
Well, that's the part of coaching that we just talked about,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's those little things that you work on throughout the week to try to help your team gain any sort of advantage. Right there, you're able to gain 5 yards because of something that you went over and you executed during the game. It's unbelievable the time and energy and effort that these coaches put into it. You know, they definitely don't make what they should.
Oh,
You know
no,
what I mean?
yeah, no.
So they're not doing it for the money is what I'm saying. You know, they do it because they care about these young men and they're trying to help them be able to not only win on the football field but become better young men too.
And he fakes the rollout, play action, throws, and nobody there in the middle of 2 guys.
Getting back to that, Dan, I think if you figured out the hours divided by how much per hour, it's probably like $1.75.
Most cases you're losing money, but again, speaking as a coach myself, I'm not doing it for the money. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do it for the money. You just love being able to help mentor young women, young people at the end of the day.
And the Bulldogs, second down here. They do believe in 10 to go. Usero again. Quick throw slant, and he's got his man. Is that Jake Karen?
That's him.
That's him. Big first down, great route. Perfect right at the chains. It should move him.
Number 1 Jeep.
When you got all those weapons, it's nice. You can sort of ignore a guy for half of a game because you got the other weapons, and then all of a sudden he's open because they're not paying attention to him. And, you know, you pick up 10 quick yards, and you got 9.
I'm surprised they didn't give him a first down.
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. That's what I've been looking at. We got Jake Karen down on the field.
It looks like a tough spot. It looked like he was over that line.
They
are going to
did. Yep, they're moving it now. And that was a big first down by the Bulldogs.
We'd like to give a special thanks to our friends at Evering Electric, a family-owned and operated electrical contracting company based in Pawcatuck, Connecticut. They take pride in working on large and small residential and commercial projects. Let Evering Electric help you tackle your project. Call 860-495-5169. We want to shout out Evering Electric for being a sponsor here for Westerly Sports.
They're in Pawcatuck.
Right in Pawcatuck.
As I look across the field, I don't know if you can see it. You see the green light up there?
Yes.
That's in Pawcatuck, at the top of West Broad Street.
So we are not far away right here. So make sure you go check out Evering Electric today.
5:35 left to go, third quarter, 21-0. And the Bulldogs have a first down, at the 37?
37-yard line.
Going in. Trips near side. Gives the snap, gives it to Hill. He's got a little room, and he'll gain about 4 on that play.
Number 21.
They have no problem with that.
You said little room, and that's all he needs is a little room, too.
Second and 6.
You know, I haven't seen a player like Calvin Hill in high school football. He's the running back. He also catches passes out of the backfield. But then when you go and watch this team on defense, he's on the defensive line.
Yeah.
When do you ever see that?
And his natural position is tight end. People
Yeah,
don't realize
right.
that. He wouldn't come in as, he hasn't come in as a running back.
Just the smarts to be able to play all those positions. Never mind the physical traits you need to have. It is really impressive.
And he pulls it back. This is a set run play, and Houston almost popped it for a few more.
You're right. They had him by the ankle. If he could have slipped out of that tackle, he might have still been running.
And that ankle, he got up, so that's a good sign.
2-yard pickup. And number 14, Houston.
And as we talk, the clock is down to 4 minutes left to play in the third.
It is trickling away, and the Bulldogs are doing exactly what they want. Time of possession in West Warwick's not built. If they're down 3 possessions going into the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs really have to do something real bad a lot of times to give this one up. Back to pass. Under pressure again, throws with a body, and it's caught. And he still turns around and fights his way down to the 27. And that is close to the first down marker, as close as you can get. Cummings, what is a natural athlete, man?
He had to reach down and grab that one almost off the ground.
Still managed to turn forward. And that is on the mark of the chains. A little short.
I think it's about a half a yard. Yeah. Yeah, that's a 28. They got to get to about a yard. You got to get to 27.
And the Bulldogs get their fourth down play in here, and let's see.
Man, just great strong hands right there from Cummings there. I mean, unbelievable. He made that look a lot easier than it was.
Again, played the first 13 years of his life as a running back and is now the number 1 receiver. We have a timeout on the field with 2:45 to go. 21-0 Bulldogs, 4th and 1. It's about the 27-yard line of the Wizards. It's been all Bulldogs all night long. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Let's get down at the flying hoop. 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Welcome back, everybody. We have it's been a party for the Bulldogs side all night long thus far. It's quiet at the moment. Big play ahead here, 4th down and less than a yard. Cummings in the backfield, if you notice. And Husero out of the gun. And a rollout play action. He wanted to run, he flips to his man, got it, that's an easy first down, and he slips the tackler. Why wouldn't he? He always does. Still on his feet. Caleb Williams, just such a good overall weapon this Bulldog team has, and what a great. They do so many different things on offense with personnel. They really are one of the greatest shows on turf you can see.
But you know what I really liked about that play is, you hadn't seen Cummings in the backfield all game. They decide to put him back there. West Warwick, with the speed, knowing that Cummings has a lot of speed, was ready for that run. All Landon had to do was roll out. Caleb Williams was wide open right there. Beautiful play design for the
And
Bulldogs.
2 tackles he broke again after the catch. We've been talking about that. They're in the red zone again. Handoff, he got the low snap, and he's down in the backfield. About 2nd down and about 12.
Yeah, they haven't had too many negative plays tonight.
They have not. Not much negative about the Bulldogs tonight here tonight.
Bulldogs doing the smart thing so far in this 3rd quarter. Run the football, take that clock all the way down as much as you need to. You don't need to beat them by 50 points. All you need to do is win the game.
That's it. And they're going to, if they do win the game, my belief is they're going to face a running team out of South Kingstown. So if they're able to stop West Warwick like they are here tonight, that bodes well for them moving forward to their last step here. The second to last step of the season. Biggest step. Hands it off in the backfield, goes down in the backfield. No room there for Cummings.
Yeah, good penetration that time by the West Warwick line to throw the ball carrier for a couple of yard loss. Under a minute now, the clock's running.
More play.
What do you think we see here? Do you think we see a pass?
I do.
Did they go for one?
Sure.
I think they want one more. So man, they're going to get a delay a game now. They're not going to set up for play, so they're going to have to use the timeout. And they do. Timeout Westerly. With that, folks, we'll take a break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
All right, hello everybody. We are back. End of the third quarter. Husero throws it, and Calvin Hill with the touchdown. Another one. He's done it on the ground and through the air. Fantastic job by the Bulldogs with 10 seconds left in this one. They go up 27-0. And the extra point is good. 28-0 it is now for the Bulldogs as they extend their lead. And this one has been all Bulldogs. They successfully took the majority of the time off of the clock here in the third. My name is Ben Barber. We have been joined by the voice Greg Morano, the legend Ken Collins, and the heir apparent Dan LaBelle, Coach Dan LaBelle, so far in this game. This has been incredible thus far. If you are a Westerly Bulldogs fan, obviously the West Warwick Wizards would hope to be able to turn this around here in the fourth quarter. They have 12 minutes to try to do it, just a little over, as the clock starts to tick down for them. Two seconds are left, so they'll get one playoff. Before the third quarter officially ends. And then we will switch sides and we'll have 12 minutes to decide who is going to the state championship game for the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Division II football championships. And a penalty is going to bring us back. So the Wizards will have a little bit longer now to try to work their magic. Big run up the middle, and that is stuffed.
Petrarca, West Warwick ball carrier.
That is stuffed by the Bulldogs.
That'll bring up second down, and that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 3.
And that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the rest of the game. Looking forward to this one. We will be right back. All right, we are back here. We have switched sides. West Warwick with a screen. And they get stuffed once again on second down. That will bring up third and long.
Do you have the extra one? Do you have the other ones?
And this would be
Number 6, Anthony Rodriguez.
This would be fourth down territory, you would imagine, with them being in the fourth quarter. They do have quite a bit of time in the fourth quarter, but every second counts as there's 11 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the game.
First down for West Warwick.
And here we go now, West Warwick coming to the line. They had a lot of success. They had a lot of success last week, or last time rather, on right there on the run. A fantastic job and a first down.
Number 3, Nathan Corona. First down run for the Wizards.
That was a fantastic run by the Wizards.
Number 6, Anthony Rodriguez.
Yeah, this one, right?
And he catches it. Does he catch it? Yes.
Number 2, Devon Ballou on the reception. Tackle for the Bulldogs.
That was the senior Devont Ballou with the reception. And a timeout is on the field now. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At RIIL's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit RIIL's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, RIIL's Barber Shop.
Hello. Hey Dave, how are you?
Number 4.
All right, and we are back here as you hear Coach Dan LaBelle fixing the.
Welcome back, folks.
There we go.
Bulldogs on defense. It is second down at about 6. West Warwick's got it at the 36-yard line. Throwing primarily here over the middle they go, and they got a nice short reception. And that'll move the chains for a first down. They're running no huddle. They're down. We're in the fourth quarter, 10.5 to go. 21-0 Westerly.
Tackle on the play, number 2.
This is an NFHS production brought to you by 321 Media, folks. And what a game we have. A trip to the state championship on the line. Quarterback draw. And they're gaining them in chunks, but are they down too much? And I don't think the Bulldogs are going to let it be that easy. Gain of about 8 there, but the clock continues to roll.
On the QB keeper. Number 1,
I really think they're going to need a turnover. And a quick throw to the outside, and the Bulldogs are there waiting for a loss of a yard. That'll be a third and about 4.
They had West Warwick pinned down there pretty good, Greg, and then they had a roughing the passer call against the Bulldogs, which didn't help. And you know the Wizards they got to do what they got to do right now, and that's hurry up. They're down 28 points. And we only got like a little over 9 minutes left to play.
Yes, it's nearing an impossibility, and you got to add to the fact that it's not their style offense. So
right.
Come back from 28 down. They're not comfortable doing this, and the Bulldogs have settled everybody back a bit, not to give up the big one. And under pressure, immediately fires and makes the catch. He's still on his feet going forward to the 5-yard line. And it was under major pressure there.
Yeah.
Hill. Impressive play by the Wizards.
Number 2, Devon Ballou. Pushed out of bounds by number
2. 9-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like first and goal at the 9.
Ball will be at the 9-yard line. First and goal, West Warwick.
I know we haven't seen a lot of offense from the Wizards, but quarterback right there, that was an excellent throw. On the run, throwing it out of the pocket. He put it right on target right there.
Hands it off up the middle, and he is wrapped up. Still fights his way forward, though, all the way down to near the 5 or 6 yard line.
Number 1,
there's Petrarca.
I mean, this is what West Warwick came in and expected to do, because this is what they did last game.
Right.
But the Bulldogs came in with a completely different game plan and lineup. They've had a couple little issues that they've been able to resolve. Pitch to the far side, Andrew, and he is taken down. From behind, rips down.
On the carry.
Was that Cummings?
That was Andrew Cummings.
Number 12,
Andrew Cummings.
He's quick.
He is. He's strong.
Yeah, that ball carrier, he looked like he was going to go, or he thought he was going to go for a touchdown. But he just grabbed him by one hand and flung him to the ground.
3rd and goal from the 8. Under center, I formation, and a quick throw to the receiver slant, and he's in for the score. First score of the day for the Wizards at the 8:20 mark. Quarter number 4, the score 28-6. Extra point pending.
Number 2, Devon Ballou. From number 3, Nathan Corona.
So the Bulldog offense needs to come in and take a couple minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
Essentially, worst case scenario. Kick is up, and the kick is wide left. No good. 28-6. So still a three possession game with a 2-point conversion needed. Bulldogs will get set to receive on a possession that could essentially punch their ticket.
It very well could, Greg. And before that, we'd like to give a special thanks to our friends over at Bob Valenti Family of Dealerships. So looking for the best deal on a great new or used car? Visit bobvalenti.com or visit any one of their locally trusted dealerships in the area. Again, visit bobvalenti.com.
And the Bulldogs, you know how they feel in the back of their head right now. They got the feeling that they're going to achieve their goal and get to the top of the mountain to play for the biggest prize. And they've played a heck of a game. They really have. They've come together, and if they play the way they played last week and this week, if they win this week, next week, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a battle both ways. And the onside kick. And it is secured by Jake Karen. What a job by him, if it was him.
Onside kick attempt.
Didn't quite get 10 yards anyway. Bulldogs have it. And it was Jake Karen that got it, yep. That's why they put hands right there.
The first and 10 Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs have it near midfield. Low snap, handles it, gives it to Hill. He's still on his feet, cutting through people. Had to fight his way to get 3 or 4 yards.
Well, Bulldogs did a good job of making something out of nothing right there. That was a bad snap. Husero did a good job of getting it quickly to Calvin Hill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just little things like that some people don't understand is a big part of the game, right? Quarterback, you can throw it. Obviously he can throw it, and we're going to get a flag going against the West Warwick Wizards. So even much more important that they were able to get that snap off, because then they're able to get extra yardage right there.
And a lot of it, so that'll move them all the way down to the 35.
It's just a lot of little things, right? The command of the huddle, the handoffs, the timing of everything, and Husero does it better than almost anybody out there.
Oh, without a doubt.
And Hill, when they stop him, they very seldom gets thrown for a loss. He always gets a couple of 3 yards if they do stop him.
And wisely letting the clock run as much as it can. We're down to 7.5. And Hill has it, and he is up the middle, and he is going to gain another 4 yards on it. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.5.
Picks up about 5 yards on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5 to go here for the Bulldogs. Clock is ticking now under 7. 28-6 the score, folks.
31-yard line.
And the Bulldogs looking to get over the hump here, and they just may. Hill again with it, the delayed handoff, and nowhere to go, but he's still on his feet. Still going forward, are you kidding me? Sliced his way to the 30, that's crazy. To the 29-yard line.
Again, seems like you're dead in the water right there. 2 or 3 guys coming up to make the tackle, but bounces back, able to cut it back out, and actually able to gain a couple yards right there.
Yep, and it's 3rd and about 4 or 5 yards to go.
Yeah, watching him for the 3rd game, that's what I've noticed about him. He doesn't, if he gets hit, he's going to keep those feet moving. And when you do that, and you fall forward, you're going to gain a yard or 2 instead of a loss. He's very seldom.
Now they're allowed to push the pile. You just
exactly.
Back when I played, you weren't allowed to shove the pile forward. We tried, and you tried to get away with it, but you weren't allowed to. You couldn't jump off people either. But we did that too. And the timeout full by the Bulldogs. I think that's their 3rd. at the 5:47 mark of quarter number 4. We'll take our last break and bring you back for the finale, folks.
Fall in Love event at Valenti Subaru. All new 25 Subaru Outbacks have rates as low as 0.9% financing. Plus, select 25 Subaru Crosstreks get 1.9% financing for up to 63 months. We have a great selection of certified pre-loved Subarus that come with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
And we are back for the last 5 minutes and 47 seconds of the Rhode Island State Division II semifinals. Bulldogs looking to punch their ticket to the state championship, get over that hump that they've come ever so close so many times recently. And they've put it together. They've played a great game here. Hills in the backfield. Husserl using the clock wisely. Bulldogs, I think they called their last time out, and Husserl keeps it, and squeezes Stu, he's still on his feet, he outruns everybody, but there's a flag at the line. I don't know what that flag is. What a run by Husserl.
Landon Husserl on the QB keeper.
If I had to guess,
There's a flag down in the back.
I would say Hoven.
Yeah, usually.
We'll see. I mean, the referees are talking about it here.
It does seem like an interesting conversation.
Westerly seems to think it's going against
the face mask against them, and Husserl. What a play by Husserl. That'll stand. Good for him.
I was never good at predictions.
The Bulldogs another score, and I think, my friends, the Bulldogs might have stamped their way in here. I think they punched their ticket with that one, and the Bulldogs are just awaiting their celebration, which won't be the biggest because they know they still have one more step to go. But boy, oh boy, is it going to feel good for these young men to get over the hump and get into that state championship game. 34-6 the score as the Bulldogs get set to kick off with 5:39 to go.
Yeah, Greg, when we had mentioned it in the pregame show, we wanted to see Husserl use his legs a little bit more, right? We felt that could be an advantage for the Bulldogs coming into this game, and Husserl has done just that. He's taken the opportunities to run when he's need to, and has obviously had those big plays downfield to be able to put the Bulldogs out where they're at, 34-6, 5 minutes and 39 seconds away from punching their ticket to the Division II Super Bowl,
which has eluded them so close so many times recently. St. Ray's was the issue for about 3 or 4 years. And they moved up, and now we'll see.
Well, and as someone who has been fortunate enough to play in 2 state championship games, one in basketball, one in baseball, and fortunate enough to win both of them as a team, but just an unbelievable experience if these guys are able to finish this out and get there. You feel like a celebrity that day, you really do. You know, all the media's there, reporters left and right, crowds are packed, and, you know, I really hope for this Bulldogs team that they're able to hold on here, which it looks like they will, and get a chance to play, because that is once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that many students in high school don't ever get the opportunity to do.
You're absolutely right. They're giving themselves an opportunity to make a memory that'll last a lifetime, because that's what that game is to me. I was fortunate enough to play in 2 football state championships, and I was on both ends. So I know what it feels like to be on the good end. I know what it feels like to lose a heartbreaker. So, but either way, they're both memories that are imprinted in my life that will never go away. And like I said, I still brag about it. I don't care. I won one. And that's it. That's what it's all about. And the ball's loose on the ground. Was Warwick, and they end up with it. Now it is just time.
And to finish up, you guys talking about championship Super Bowl, Dan talking about the championship games that he played in. I had the opportunity to broadcast both of those games. So.
That's awesome.
And believe me, that is quite an honor too.
Tomorrow, tune in the morning, open mic with the legend Ken Collins and crew. And Dan LaBelle will be there. He's part of the crew. Coach Samaggio.
Oh, and of course, we got to shout out Sweet Lou.
Oh, Sweet Lou.
Who knows? He might not be going, though.
Quick throw to the near side. Number 1 has it. It's supposed to be a screen, but not much going. Great D by the Bulldogs. Caleb Williams, man.
He is tackled on the play by number 9, Caleb.
Speaking of Coach Matthew, let me congratulate the Chargers on a 22-12 win last night up at Charahoe. And they have, one more game. Thanksgiving Day, they take on East Greenwich at home at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yes, big win. Big win for the Chargers yesterday. Got eliminated in the first round of Division III quarterfinals, but were able to come back, get a scheduled game against Hope, and took care of business yesterday.
Takes a snap. Straight drop under pressure, rolls to the far side, he's going to go. And he's not going to go far enough or far enough. And it's just, Bulldogs' pursuit is great. Someone's slow to get up, but getting up, and that's the key. Second down and 9.
On the run, tackled by Westerly, number 66.
And can we just talk about the tackling for the Bulldogs here tonight? It's been impressive. These West Warwick players are not easy to bring down. Andrew Chow, Petrarca, they are very tough. And you saw right there, Corona, too's got a little bit of speed as well, but they're just making open field tackles left and right.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I mean, I think the addition of Morissette back to the linebacker crew.
Yes.
And in addition to him, number 52 for the Bulldogs, Tristan Johnston has had a great game. And down he goes in the backfield. Holy smokes, and that's Ian Morissette right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was him.
Ian Morissette.
And don't forget, these two teams played just 2 weeks ago. 27-20 win by West Warwick. So congratulations not only to all the players, the coaching staff. They made the adjustment they had to make to stop those 2 running backs. You had the stats that you give us at halftime. Just the opposite of game 2 weeks ago with those 2 running backs.
Yeah, we've scored 14 more and given up 21 less.
Yeah, like I had mentioned, Andrew Chow, 7 rush.
All right, we are going to go to a quick break, and we will be right back on this timeout.
Fall in Love event at Valenti Subaru. All new 25 Subaru Outbacks have rates as low as 0.9% financing. Plus, select 25 Subaru Crosstreks get 1.9% financing for up to 63 months. We have a great selection of certified pre-loved Subarus that come with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be.
And welcome back. It is 4th down here for the Wizards, and they are going to punt. They have no choice. They're backed up in their own end zone. And, it's going to be a fake. And he's not going to get very far. There's a whole host of Bulldogs, and that is going to be a safety, I believe. It might be better if it's a safety. It is not going to be a safety. They're going to give the Bulldogs the ball on the 2-yard line.
The 4th down run by West Warwick was unsuccessful. The ball is spotted at about the...
And yeah, that is actually worse than a safety. A safety would have been preferable for the Wizards in that situation. And at this point right now, it's 34-6 with 3 minutes and change remaining. And I just want to say my hat is off to the West Warwick Wizards on an incredible season, making it to the semifinals here in the Division II playoffs for the Rhode Island Interscholastic League. They have done a phenomenal job, just an absolutely fantastic job.
Number 8, Malachi Drury on the carry.
Have the Wizards. All year long, including beating the Bulldogs on their home field just 2 weeks ago, exactly to the day 2 weeks ago on Halloween. Usero in the shotgun. Hands it off. And the ball is loose. And the Wizards are going to recover it.
Fumble on the play.
And what a nice moment for the Wizards right there. After the turnover on downs on their 2-yard line, they get the ball back after a fumble recovery. Hope is tough to come by, I will say, but not fully extinguished. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. It is a 4-score game, so, mathematically it's incredibly difficult, but they have the ball, which is the good thing. As you heard the guys say, it's not necessarily their style to be a big, flashy pass offense, score a lot of points quickly. They beat the Bulldogs a couple weeks ago by running it directly at them. They are now lacking that need, but the quarterback trying to do everything that he can right there. And a little bit of frustration.
Number 3, Nathan Corona on the carry.
And
tackle on the play by number 6, Anthony Rodriguez.
Unfortunate frustration there, building up as the season is coming to an end. Looks like a cramp for one of the Bulldogs over here. I want to say a huge thank you to the voice, Greg Morano, to the legend, Ken Collins, to Dan LaBelle, to Lisa Ornberg, our camera operator, Dave DeAngelis, our executive producer. We're going to go to a quick injury timeout. We'll be right back.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person.
All right, we are back for the finale. Hope that everyone is okay. The final 2 minutes and 9 seconds of this game. And a great run to the outside. Only gets a couple, but an excellent job.
Number 2,
nonetheless there by Michael Gallo.
Reception tackle on the play by number 29, Jacob Macera. That'll bring up 3rd down.
The clock is running, and there's just not much that the Wizards can do. West Warwick with a screen pass, looking to make something happen. Was a solid pass to number 12, Beck Castaldi, senior captain, wide receiver. And there's going to be a whistle. That'll stop it. There's under a minute left here. And obviously the story of the game has been all Bulldogs. Westerly is sealing their destiny. Westerly is going to the Division II Rhode Island Interscholastic League state championship game next week against the winner of South Kingstown and East Providence. Dave, do we have an update on that game? If you could, I do not currently have an update on that game yet. Want to thank everybody from NFHS Network that has allowed us to cover the playoffs. We here on 321 Media will not be carrying the state championship game. That is an exclusive game only on NFHS Network or at Cranston Stadium. You can go there live to Cranston Stadium, or you can watch it on the NFHS Network. But we want to thank our partners at NFHS and at RIIL for allowing us. Nice catch by, I believe that is Petraka. Yes, Nathan Petraka, the senior. And that'll be one more timeout on the field. So we'll take our last break and we'll be back for the culmination of this game.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
And so it appears that South Kingstown has bested East Providence 21-13, and that they will be the opponent for Westerly. So Westerly and South Kingstown, the Rebels and the Bulldogs, the two teams that have been at the top of the heap since the very beginning, the 1 and 2 seed in Division II, will play each other in the championship game next week. Glad to see everybody walking off the field. Hope that he is all right. And great sportsmanship there from all of his teammates. You never want to see anybody injured, but especially not on one of the last plays of the game when we are down to 35 seconds left in this one. "35 seconds left in this game. The Wizards, a tremendous season. They should absolutely be proud. 5-3 on the season, ended up in the semifinals. Just a terrific year. And they're going to throw it deep.
Pass play is incomplete.
Nice defense.
Number 8, Malachi Drury on the coverage.
Malachi has done a great job all game long. had the fumble recovery on the kickoff. And once again, I want to give a shout out to the men in the booth. The voice, Greg Morano. The legend, Ken Collins. Dan LaBelle. And they're going to air it out a little bit more here. Nice catch. And a good play.
Pass play caught.
West Warwick's official season may be over as the clock winds down here. But I do want to say that you will be able to see them play on Thanksgiving Day against the Coventry Oakers at Coventry, and this will be the last play of the game.
Pass is incomplete.
And that is officially the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Westerly Bulldogs are going to the Super Bowl. The Westerly Bulldogs defeat the West Warwick Wizards. They have broken the Wizards' spell over them 34-6. This is the Coastal Graphics post-game show. Just an absolutely incredible game. You can see it next week live on NFHS or at Cranston Stadium. We could not be more excited about this. Hats off to the Wizards. They had a terrific year. They bested the Bulldogs just 2 weeks ago. It's so hard to beat a team twice. The Bulldogs got it done on offense, on defense, on special teams tonight. 34-6. Incredibly well done by Westerly. I'm going to give the Ed French and Son player of the game tonight to number 52, senior Tristan Johnstone, linebacker with 2 interceptions in the game. Tristan Johnstone, 2 interceptions in the game. Absolutely incredible. He's going to get the Ed French and Son player of the game. Greg actually usually gives it to 2 people. I'm gonna also go ahead and give it to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams getting it done on offense. Landon Husero had massive runs, including one long run for a touchdown. Just absolutely crazy. I want to give a huge thank you once again to the voice, Greg Morano, the voice of the Westerly Bulldogs, to Ken Collins, the legend, to Dan LaBelle. They're all going to be back on Thanksgiving in the booth for us. I want to give a huge thank you to Lisa Ornberg, to Dave DeAngelis, and for everybody at NFHS, everybody here at 321 Media. Thank you guys so much. Bye for now.